Cowboy fans and YouTubers? It's that VA Dallas Cowboy fan coming back at you with a Victory Monday post. Wow, that's like rare to say nowadays, isn't it? Victory Monday. Well, I tell you what though, as Scarface Tony Montana said, don't get high on your own supply. Yeah, it was a win. It was a good effort from the defense, special teams, offense, even though Andy Dalton missed a wide open Amari Cooper for a touchdown. It still was a team win. But is it because we're good or because Cincinnati's just as bad as we are? I mean, they were in line for the 3rd overall pick for a reason, just like we're in line for the 4th. We can't exactly say we beat a world beater, unlike the Redskins, who knocked off the Steelers. We can't say we knocked off anybody like the Giants beat the Seahawks. Okay, somebody's dog running loose. We can't say that we won like the Eagles actually beat the New Orleans Saints with the backup, who may be now the future starter at quarterback, Jalen Hurts. And Jalen Hurts does something that Carson Wentz hasn't done since his rookie year in the 2017 season, and that's run as well as throw. Carson, I think something's wrong with him. He hasn't been the same since Nick Foles took over and won that Super Bowl for him. But I think that's an even thing between the organization and Carson. Carson may not physically be ready, but the Eagles destroyed him mentally. How could you have your backup quarterback win the Super Bowl and you build a freaking statue for the guy outside the stadium with your coach hugging him, and then think that's going to sit well with your starter who got replaced by the guy? That's just messing up. That's like Dak Prescott getting hurt and Andy Dalton win the Super Bowl and you build a statue to Andy Dalton. And you think Dak will want to come back after that? That's just messed up in the head. But, yeah. Looks like, I think, mathematically, if Washington wins one more game, that will officially eliminate the Cowboys out of the chance to win the division. So, let's not count our chickens before they hatch as far as getting back and winning this division, because it's a long road to hoe. Speaking of long roads to hoe, everybody wants Mike Nolan to have been fired. Then we went out and had this defensive resurgence, I guess you want to say. We just did way better on defense than we should have been, because there was a lot going on where the Bengals basically fumbled the game away themselves. We barely did anything. It was the running backs mainly. If they're not running 100 yards on us, they're fumbling. The secondary was just destroyed because at some point the backups that you had in place for the backups who couldn't make the game couldn't play, so they had to go out, and you're matching a hodgepodge of secondary players between safeties and corners that you barely had active, and they all had to take snaps. So it was definitely a thing to behold. Speaking of defense, because everybody wants Mike Nolan out, my question with that is, if Mike Nolan's gone, that's fine. Everybody wants that to happen because it is his defensive scheme. But if you're going to take out Mike Nolan, what about the rest of his coaches? What about the Maurice Lindquist's and Edwards and Leon Letts and Jim Tomsula's and Scott McCurley? These are the coaches under you that has direct contact to these players, and I haven't exactly seen them improving these guys either. So are you going to pin it all on the coach of the whole unit or on these individual coaches as well? Because you can go out and get somebody new. He may want his own assistant coaches. And it's not like these guys have made this team any better themselves. No more than Mike Nolan. So you may have to get a whole defensive coaching staff too, along with player personnel. So, it's just crazy to think about. That's why I'm not in the camp of getting rid of Mike Nolan right now. I say you have a good draft. You get players that could fit his system like he wants it. And then you can roll out and see what you got. You don't just get rid of the coach because he's got the wrong players for one season where you can't change anything in a pandemic offseason. That's not fair to him. So that's my opinion on that. The coach I will give a lot of love to is Philbin and his assistant coaches on that offensive line. I don't know what y'all did since Thanksgiving, but they've played better. Terrence still doesn't look like a turnstile much anymore. The unit as a whole seems to have gotten better. And you got to give credit to a guy who pretty much lost his whole offensive line, well, starting offensive lines, that was penciled in to start in the offseason. They're all gone. Connor Williams is like the only guy left standing, and we don't talk about him unless he's giving up sacks. So, got to give him credit for doing what he's got to do on that offensive line. He's had to do it with a bunch of undrafted free agents who you never would have thought would be starting. So, congrats for him. But that's all I got for now. Stephen Jones and Jerry Jones giving Mike McCarthy and everybody the vote of confidence and all that. That's fine. That's what they do. Go out and talk and bring up braggadocio and make themselves look good. But in essence, we're a bad team still. Yeah, we beat Cincinnati, but go out here and beat San Francisco now. Show me you can get a 2-game win streak. Then we'll come back next week. We'll see how we feel then, because it's not even a Sunday night game now. It's not even prime time because we're so bad it got flexed out into a 1 o'clock game. So again, another week I'll probably not be able to see the game because it's out of my region. Oh well, I'll live. Just try and get this 2-game win streak and we'll go from there, right? All right, that's all I got for y'all today. Hope y'all enjoyed this Rare Victory Monday, but don't take it, don't elevate it more than what it is. A team over another bad team. Okay. Y'all have a good one. Stay safe out there. Take care. Happy Monday. It's getting closer to 2021. Hopefully, everything worldwide can get some semblance of normalcy now as we get closer to 2021. Yeah, Dallas Cowboy fan, out.